Did you realise if you sit on the toilet at 11:59 and the clock strikes midnight,
Listen.
it's the same shit, different day.
Okay, good job, Kyler. That was so funny.
Did you realise?
Mad.
He really wanted to show that.
That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about monotony.
Talking about sitting on the toilet?
No, but he just, same SHIT.
No, we can't cuss on here.
Different day, which is true. That's what we do. Almost every day we do the same thing, except for yesterday when I flew to Los Angeles and had a little job there, but that doesn't happen every day.
Our life is about to get all different, though. But it does feel like we do the same thing almost every day.
Almost every single day.
Every day is wake up, homeschool, preschool, dance.
Make the same.
Gymnastics.
I feel like we make this same breakfast every day, like eggs and fruit. It's like.
And then we do a podcast.
No, we don't do it I guess we don't do a podcast every day.
Once a week.
For the most part, we do like a couple podcasts a day or a couple podcasts a week. But
I would say the majority of people have the same day. Think about people who have been working at the same job their whole life. I have friends who are still working the same job that I used to work at 12 years ago. They haven't left.
We've been doing this for 8 years now? Yeah, about 8 years. 8 years this month. Actually.
8 years
October.
of videos.
8 years of making videos. 8 years this month. We started like October 16th. We started making videos. That's when we posted like our first vlog.
Dang, and Kyler used to do those dab reels.
That's so embarrassing, but that's the truth. It's the truth at the time, and I know we've talked about this before about like how we just kind of did anything to put food on the table because there was a bad month there where we were like, what are we going to do?
So live streaming was it.
Yeah. But since then, we don't do a lot of that stuff, live streaming stuff. In fact, it feels embarrassing, honestly, to do that kind of stuff at this age. I don't think I could.
No, we did do live streaming the other day. And we already talked about this, about my witch live stream.
Oh, yeah. That was wild.
That was fun.
But
Is life supposed to be the same every day?
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think because
I think obviously nobody wants to do that, but I think that's just what it is. Unless you're like a 100 millionaire.
Yeah, I mean, you just work at what's working, right? Mm-hmm. You keep putting wind in the sails, as long as they're not ripped.
What?
Yeah,
ripped like abs.
Yeah, just like my abs. No, but yeah. So like, let me ask you this, Madison: are you happy? Are you happy, or are you not happy doing what you're doing every day? I know that a lot of our life.
The truth is, I would say 5 days a week I'm happy. 2 days a week I get depressed.
Yeah.
Kyler has to remind me that we have a good job. And I go, oh yeah, this isn't too bad. This is great. But then the other days I'm like, this is the best job, and I see it. Yeah.
It really is. It really is an amazing opportunity. Who knows how long it will last? We don't know how long it will last and how long we can keep.
It's going down. It's going down.
Yeah, I mean, like it's definitely gone. It's definitely gone down as the world has gotten more. As it's become the world, right? Like
like I think those Black Mirror episodes where people are like have better status, people like you more based off how many followers you have. It's a corrupt way of thinking. And I actually think the world's turning into this. People are actually more likely to be obsessive over somebody or look up to them or want to be their friend based off how many followers they have. Instead of your friend next door who has 0 followers, who's never been on social media, who, I don't know, like.
We have some of our best,
just as
some of the best people in our life don't even do this. You know what I mean? They're actually better people than a lot of the people that we know that have.
Some of my friends... Yeah, some of my best friends don't even use social media.
Yep. In fact, I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
They're your better friend because there's no competition, and I feel like...
And I hope I'm never like that. Like, I hope that I am never the person who... Like, if I had 20 million followers or 100 million followers, I wouldn't think I'm better than anybody else. And that is how I want the world to be. I just hope that no one sees me as that, because I promise you that that's not who I am.
Yeah, we know several people that are like that, you know what I mean? That just, that
you're
legit.
Not cooler because you have more followers.
They're super nice to your face, but they like, at the end of the day, they don't They don't reciprocate real friendship.
I just want real friends. I just want nice people. I think everybody just needs to be nice and inclusive. And I was actually crying yesterday about this. Did you know that?
No.
I was crying
I
yesterday.
wasn't here.
To my friend Radhika. I was telling her that I feel like half of my friends are act too cool. And when I just try to reach out and be sweet, that they'd think they're too cool for me. And I'm like, why?
Do you know why
can't we
that
all
is?
just be nice to each other.
You know why that is, right?
Why?
They don't really think they're too cool for you. They are jealous of you. That's what it is.
Or they just think they don't need me anymore as their friend.
What did I see that one time about like, you know, a YouTuber that has 1 million followers has no problem like giving advice to somebody who's just starting.
Yeah.
Right? That's like the truth, right? It's like, I have no problem giving advice to you.
Yeah. Like you can tell them all your ideas and then as soon as they blow up, then.
But when somebody's like, you know, neck and neck with you, you'd be like, oh man, we're just doing our thing, you know? I don't know. Like, I feel like I've just noticed that with a lot of people.
I just feel like throughout the years, I've always been like really nice to other influencers. Like I'll post their stuff for free if they send it to me in the mail. I always message them like nice things. I comment on all their stuff. And then when I message them for something, they don't respond or they act like they're too cool. Like I'm not going to put any names, but I reached out to a few influencers recently because I thought it'd be really cool to do like a wellness women's event where we all get together and just drop our ego and everyone just is like best friends and we do wellness things. And I had like a designer that was going to help me design it. And I wanted another host. So I reached out to a lot of girls that I look up to on Instagram and they either said, you should go do that. Like they didn't want to be part of it. Or they said, or they didn't respond. It said seen. Or they just said no because they're too cool. And afterwards I just felt so defeated. I was like, nobody wants to do an event with me.
No. Yeah.
Nobody.
You know, yeah. Like
I'm sure there's somebody I can ask more people.
You probably can't say anybody's name and that's okay. At the end of the day, like you shouldn't let that diffuse you though. You want to know why?
Why?
Because you're legendary in your own way, Madison. You should just go do with the people who want to do.
I don't want to throw an event by myself though.
I'll throw an event for you.
Somebody.
I used to do that. That's what I do. I can help you.
Yeah, I want to invite like all the girls and have a girl night and have it just be like this really awesome inspirational speakers. I think we need it right now. The world is crazy right now and it's sad and I just want something happy and I want to hang out with a bunch of girlfriends.
I have a better idea.
What?
Why don't you throw an event that you don't have to have a bunch of
influencers,
demeasuring influencers around you? Why don't you throw an event that
for
women who, yeah.
That's true. Well, it wasn't just for influencers. I wanted an influencer to host it with me. I wanted to have a bunch of, like, we were going to open it up to people to buy tickets. Like,
yeah,
anyone watching could come.
I think that's a great idea, Madison. Honestly, I think you give everybody an opportunity because then you get rid of that stigma altogether. It's not about how many followers you have. You can only show up if you have followers.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Amazing. It's not about the following.
It'd be amazing. Yeah.
I'm saying invite other people to invite their people. Like all the influencers were going to send out to their followers that people could buy tickets. And it was going to be like this big event where it's a wellness night where everybody drops their ego and it's just all run. We're all one. We're all on the same level.
You should call it that.
Drop your ego.
Drop the ego. Yeah.
And drop your phone. Ooh, what if no one's allowed to take any videos? For one night, we're just all there together. We should all hold hands in a big circle with
drop your ego, drop your phone.
God.
Okay.
We're all connected.
When you start singing, that's it. Okay.
I made that up. I made that song up.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Madison. I think that your heart is pure. It always has been. You're always just.
I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here. Like,
I'm
just so nice. I'm not trying to be like that. But I felt offended. I'm just sharing my feelings. Maybe the person who saw the message and said no, or the other person who saw it and didn't respond. Maybe there wasn't a vicious thing. It might be all in my head, but
No, it is. It is. I reached out to this kid the other day. He's a country music artist, and he's starting to do pretty well, you know.
Yeah. And
my intention was like obviously to play at the show. My other intention was to help him sell tickets. Right? Mm-hmm. Because I know that in this area I can probably sell tickets, especially
And he was too cool.
Didn't respond at all.
Yeah, too cool.
Yeah.
Too cool stamp.
Yeah, I don't need to say the names. They'll learn as they grow. You know what I mean? He's quite a bit younger than me, so you learn through life.
Well, there was this one influencer.
Just say their name.
No, she used to message me all the time. We were like best friends on Instagram, and I at the time, like she was messaging me more than I was almost messaging her at the time, and I was like, oh wow, this girl's so sweet. So we became like close, and then we actually met each other at an event, hung out a few times. Then her page started becoming like super popular. Everyone was loving her, and I was like, wow, she's doing awesome. I messaged her. Like we would just comment on each other's stuff. I messaged her again like 6 months ago, and then no response. And I always comment on her stories, no responses. She's done. She's done with me. Like no.
She used to like look up to you. There's actually several kids that are come ups that are doing the same thing. They like a lot of people they pass like you because they spend all their time dancing online or whatever, and they grow on their Instagram because of their dances, and then they all of a sudden think they're like something super special because of their dances. It's like I don't get it. Like. Where's the like the substance? There's not really any substance.
I don't know. If anyone's watching this that's an influencer or anybody who isn't an influencer, if you reach out to me for help, I will help you. That's who I am.
That's Madison.
That's who I am, and I will stand by that to this day. So, just letting you guys know. I'm here for you.
And obviously you would do your best to help everybody out, not just influencers.
That's what I just said. I said, or if you're not influencers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that part.
Yeah.
Missed that part. I think maybe your
like
mic fell.
Somebody new. Well, what can I help them out with? Like I'm an influencer, so if you're starting at a page, you need advice. You know how many times I've responded to people on their DMs, giving them advice for their Instagram page, how to start a YouTube channel. I give them advice.
Yeah, for sure. Some kid came up to me and the kids last night. Actually, I took the kids to BJ's restaurant.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, like we've been watching you for so long. How do you do it? Like, what do you do? Like, what makes you? You know what I mean? Like, and it was like. Gratifying for me to help him, you know. I just loved this. I was able.
Yeah, we like to help people.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know, hope he takes my advice. You know, honestly.
Well, what was that quote? I loved it. Where it's like, there's a lot of room at the top, so bring everyone with you.
A lot of room at the top to bring everyone with you. If
you all climb together, you get
all ships rise with the tide.
You all get there faster than trying to do it on your own.
Well, that's one thing I've learned actually is when you give. Even people that are smaller than you away, like the power or whatever, you know, your life actually tends to grow.
Yeah.
You know, like I think I've fallen short in the same area that we're talking about in my life before. But I think as you get older, man, you kind of let that stuff go, you know? You let that stuff go and you're less about yourself and more about the community and friendships.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because I've been so busy with kids for so many years, having 5 kids. I don't have a lot of friends right now, and I think I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
And so I think I was trying to create my own community.
And it kind of failed because you went.
And it kind of failed because maybe it was too forced. Like maybe those people are also busy in their life. Like they're not gonna want to all meet up.
Yeah. Well, trust me, we're taking notes. You know, we're taking notes for the people who are not there for us. I'm just kidding.
It probably confuses a lot of you that maybe I'm not as confident as you think I am, because there's been a lot of podcasts here where I'm like down or depressed or telling my feelings. I think like whenever I get on this podcast, I just start spilling my feelings all of a sudden. It turns into this like pity party for Madison.
No, it's good.
I am confident. I am a confident person. I really am. But I there's a part of me that is so like soft and real that I think I'll always just spill how I feel.
Oh, that's what people want to hear, just so you know.
I know. I just think sometimes people probably want me to like be confident.
No, they want to see what you're doing now.
Okay.
I'm pretty positive.
I think I'm all in my head on this podcast now.
No, I think it's a little bit of both. Obviously, they want to see confidence, but they want to see reality too. They want to be able to level with you, you know? Because I think a lot of people feel the same way. They feel like they can't measure up, you know, to you.
People feel lonely.
And me.
Do you ever feel like you're not good enough? Okay.
I definitely feel like I'm not good enough. I feel like I've been doing this kind of I have a similar vibe, but I have a little thicker skin, I think, you know? Like, I'm just like, whatever, fine. You don't want me? Watch me. Meet me at the top.
You know what? It's a good fuel. It's a good fuel because I feel like almost every person that ends up following their dreams and succeeding in whatever that they wanted to do, there was somebody that was a naysayer that told them they weren't good enough. And then you go, what? Yes, I am. And that's the fuel that gets you going.
Actually, I can't say their name. I can't say their name, but it was actually another YouTuber in Utah. When we first started, I sent them a message to ask them a few questions, and I know they got the email, right?
And they were too cool.
But they were too cool, and then we did kind of crush them, you know, if it was a competition. Like, but like I said, it doesn't matter, but like, just why?
It's like, why can't everyone just be nice to each other?
Just be cool.
I think back in the day when everyone was collaborating, it was more like everyone was nice, helping each other. I think it became like unpopular to help anyone anymore. It was like you ended up where you ended up, and that's it. Got to figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So back to like day to day, because day to day is like
every day is the same.
You don't need to sing a song.
Dude, this is a half song podcast. Every day is the same. Every day. Okay. Every day does feel the same though.
Every day feels the same, but still I believe we should have a very large amount of gratitude for the fact that we get to spend every moment with our children. We get to spend every moment with our kids. That is cool.
That's right.
I mean, my dad was sometimes gone for 3 weeks at a time, you know what I mean? Working. And I just feel like, and your dad was gone every day showing homes and, right? Are you feeling that?
I'm feeling it.
Mad, really, this podcast, just so you know, this podcast is actually to have a conversation with the person over here. You're like working the camera over there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
I took a dance break, guys. I'm back.
So
I here's my opinion on every day being the same. I don't like that. I feel uneasy having every day be the same, and I think that's why I always am like, come on guys, like if it's 2 p.m. and we haven't gone anywhere yet, I feel like anxious, and I tell the kids, okay, we're gonna go somewhere right now. We're gonna either a museum, a park, you just get in the bike, everyone get your shoes on, I don't care what we do, we're gonna get in the car, we're just gonna drive somewhere, because
so how do we break it up?
To do it
how do we break it up, you know? How do we break it up every day so that it's not so monotonous? Because we get a lot of business, right? We get a lot of business. We're a pretty diverse family, and so we get a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, what if we shot our brand deals though, like on vacations or like places?
I'm 100% for that.
What if we just brought them all places? Did outfit try-on hauls at a different place?
What do we have to do tomorrow? Can we leave? Just leave.
Yeah.
Let's go to Boise. I want to see my
grandma. The problem is they have dance. Like they're dance competitions in January. They can't just like not know their dance team routine.
See? So life remains monotonous and the same.
Well, I didn't do one of the dance teams this year, only one. It would have been even more days if I did Tatum and Oakley on the team too.
Well, thank the heavens for that. They are getting good at dance even in their solo stuff, so that's good. You know,
but I think we're behind because most of the girls have already know their whole dance and they don't even know it at all.
Well, you need to have a coach then probably come by the house, or I can help you find a coach.
Yeah.
You know, a really
because I was thinking if they don't know the dance, I was just gonna wash it away. Like I'm just not gonna do it. You know, and like in January, I'm just not gonna send them up for any of the competitions. I'll just be like, okay, well that was good. They learned some choreography.
Yeah.
And then just not go, which is fine too.
They don't have to be perfect dancers. They don't have to be perfect singers. They don't have to be
no, and they don't even have to go on the stage. Like it could have been just that they had some privates for learning a choreography for nothing.
That's actually true.
Yeah. Which is also still growing.
I wonder if any of our listeners that put their kids in dance feel the same way.
Most people will just try to learn their solo and actually go through with it. But I think I'm just one of those people that doesn't care about it that much.
Yeah. And that's all right. Man.
Diamond Cross Ranch. I'm just saying that because Kyler's shirt says that.
Yeah, because for the most part, like...
Wait, why are you wearing sunglasses on this?
those lights and my eyes hurt from yesterday because I sat in the sun for so long. Those lights are really making my eyes sensitive. So I thought it'd be good to like put these on.
It's chill. It adds a little extra style to my podcast.
I'm a stylish guy.
You are.
I'm a really stylish guy. So anyways, I don't really care about, I care, but I don't care about monotony because I kind of feel this built-in like need to just work until the end of my life so that I can provide for my family. So no matter what I do, I just feel
even if you made $100 million in a couple of years, you would still want to work every day and like focus on something. It's like you're just going to retire and just...
I mean, if I made $100 million, yeah, you don't really need to do a lot after that. I mean, you're probably good. However,
no, because you know what? I have to share a story.
Yeah, share it.
There's this family who's very wealthy because they own a sports team and they don't need to work. Like they have so much money, but guess what? They started their own brand and they are there for every step of it. And they are involved in it because you need something to do.
Who are these people? Cause
okay, I'll tell you, it's Stony and Clover.
Oh yeah.
And I heard from my friends that like their family is very wealthy. They don't probably need to start a business, but how cool is it that her and her sister are doing something together, bonding through this business. They're there every day showing up. She says they're part of everything of the company.
Yeah.
And very involved. And I mean, they don't need to be doing that. They could hire somebody to do that, but no, because even if you make $100 million, you want to have something that you're passionate about.
I think this is public knowledge, but I'm pretty sure Bella is the same way.
Yeah.
She just loves, and I love that. I don't love that girl. I love you. I love her as a person.
She's just passionate about helping and sending a message.
She crushed it, from what I understand, with her mother and in a business.
On the bracelet stuff.
Yeah, the bracelet stuff. It's pretty public knowledge.
I love Bella so much.
She's the nicest girl.
She's one of the ones that I feel like is a real person. That's always kind.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to Bella Lambert.
And I love their story. It's so cute, you guys. Wait, she's coming to Utah next month. I just found out. And maybe I'll have her on my podcast.
Yeah, you should ask her.
I'll ask her, actually. That's cute.
And knowing Bella, she'll say yes because she just doesn't have an ego. She's one of the nicest girls ever.
Just sweet.
Yeah, I feel like she's definitely one like that where she's a part of her business. She still crushes it at that, but also she loves to do the YouTube stuff and all the social stuff.
I feel like she doesn't need to be doing that. She just does it. Yeah, that's how I would be. Like if we had like some amazing business take off.
Which we do.
I keep bringing this up because it's in the works. No,
I'm telling you right now. I can say whatever I need to say about this, but Drink Blocks is legit going to crush it.
Oh my gosh, it's just too good to be true. I was crying in the car the other day thanking God. I was like, is this for really happening?
Yeah, it's happening. And
but I would still do social media and just like be here for people. And like that comment you got the other day where they're like, I never had a relationship with Christ.
Can I read that?
Yeah, it was really cool. I get those kind of comments all the time where I go, oh my gosh, there's that one person that I affected.
I'm going to read that because I
have
the
other people that probably like aren't affected or that send hate messages, but I have that one person that's a soul, a human, someone who cares that liked it.
She said, I just want to reach out and say, as someone who didn't grow up in a religious household, following you and your family and what you post about God doesn't turn me away. It actually has started my own personal journey with God and my faith, and following you teaches me new things every day, which I greatly appreciate. Your values and morals show deep love for everyone, and I want to say thank you because I appreciate the posts like this. Love you and Madison.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
I mean, that's the reason, in my opinion, that is the reason why we're given this opportunity, is because...
Inspire people.
Because...
spread love.
I think God knew that we would spend the time to showcase who we are in that light, you know? And hopefully people, you know, will continue to believe that about us, you know. And we're doing our best over here. We're doing our best as a family, you know. We're doing our best to provide. I think, you know, there's a lot of people that see us as like exploiters essentially, but going back to our last podcast, it's not about that. Like it's really just, we want to spend time with our family and give our kids the best life and opportunities that they can have. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are here for the journey and it's fun. Like we've gone through a lot of different phases in our life on this journey. I think it started off as new to everyone. Every day was hustle, grind, entertainment. Yo, what are you doing text in the middle of this, Kyler? Get back here,
we actually
bro.
have to jump right now onto a Google Meet with that other op. So we gotta go.
Wait, what Google Meet?
We gotta go right now.
Oh,
Say
really?
goodbye.
Oh. Now they don't feel as important.
Oh my
as the
gosh.
Google Meet. That was rude, Kyler.
It's okay, but it's only
Hey guys,
because
I love you.
It's only because we're overscheduling.
If you are one of the Madlife, FishFam, real people that are just nice with big hearts and love everybody in this world, comment below so I can send you a heart. I love you guys. Over and out. What is this? Oh, you're on the Google Meet right now? Okay,
Yeah.
gotta go. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.
Jumping
and
off.
Make a
See you
difference.
guys.
Goodbye.